This rundown old house isn't a slum. This was rural China exactly 30 years ago. Most foreign viewers still think Chinese villages are still stuck in this old look today. Today, I'll show you the real countryside of China in 2026 and witness the incredible changes over these 30 years. Hi everyone, I'm Shyla, and I live in an ordinary village in northern China. I've been married and living in this village for nearly 30 years. There are about 1,000 people here, and everyone knows each other really well. I still remember what it was like when I first moved here nearly 30 years ago. Back then, every house in the village was a tile-roofed house with adobe walls. There was no running water and no sewage system. When it rained, the roof sometimes leaked, and we had to catch the water with basins. We had to carry drinking water from the village well, half a mile away for a bucket. There were no streetlights at night. Every house had dim light bulbs, and the whole village went quiet as soon as it got dark. We had to go more than 10 miles for shopping and medical care. Bicycles were our only transport, and cars were totally unimaginable. Many foreigners still picture rural China as it was back then: tough roads and inconvenient daily life. Come and see my village now. You'll find out how convenient life has become and what great changes have taken place. Now, almost every family in the village has built new multi-story houses, and owning a car has become quite common here. There is a small supermarket just 300 meters away from my home. I often drop by here to buy fresh vegetables and daily groceries. Besides this one, there are two more large supermarkets scattered around our village. This is the largest general supermarket right at our village entrance, just a 5-minute walk from my home. It's the most frequented spot for all villagers. This shop has been open for nearly 10 years. It started as a tiny 50 square meter convenience store and has grown into a 1,500 square meter supermarket. You can find everything you need here: seasonings, fresh fruits and vegetables, snacks, drinks, daily supplies, rice, flour, and cooking oil. Prices are even cheaper than supermarkets in the county town. If you happen to leave your wallet at home, you can take goods first and settle the payment later. We can also leave parcels here for collection when nobody's home. The shop owner knows every villager by face, just like our own family members. Gone are the days when we had to travel miles to see a doctor. Now our village has both a small community clinic and this full-scale township hospital. Most of the patients here are elderly villagers coming for routine checkups, for drips or minor treatments like colds and fevers. Now, let me tell you about the rural medical insurance, which is the biggest relief for us villagers, especially the elderly. This is called the new Rural Cooperative Medical System, or NCMS for short. Every year we pay a small amount of money, usually around 300 to 400 yuan, $44.58 per person, to join the plan. With this insurance, we can get most of our medical costs reimbursed, both for clinic visits and hospital stays. For example, when I came here for a cold last year, I got 3 days of medicine and an IV drip. The total bill was about 50 yuan, $7.30, and after reimbursement, I only paid 8 yuan, $1.17 out of my own pocket. For common illnesses like high blood pressure, diabetes, or minor injuries. The reimbursement rate at this township hospital is usually over 60%. If someone needs to stay in the hospital for a few days, the reimbursement rate is even higher, sometimes up to 70% or more. This is such a big change from 30 years ago, when we had to pay every penny out of our own pockets, and many people couldn't afford to see a doctor at all. Almost every patient here is a familiar face from our village. That's why you'll see me stopping to chat with everyone, asking neighbors how they're feeling, and catching up a little. After talking about the hospital, let's take a look at where the kids in our village go to school. Our village has complete schooling options right nearby: kindergarten, primary school, and junior high school. Most kids walk to school every day. Kindergarten and primary school are just a few minutes walk from home. Junior high is not far away either. To be honest, our rural schools definitely can't compete with the well-equipped fancy schools in big cities. But all the basic learning conditions are fully prepared, and it's more than enough for our village kids to study safely and steadily. We follow China's 9-year compulsory education policy too. Tuition and textbooks are free of charge. Parents only pay a small meal fee each semester. Back in the 1980s in China, many families even struggled to afford school fees. Lots of children had to drop out at an early age and help their families make a living. Now every child in the village can attend school smoothly. No one has to quit studying just because of money problems. First, let's dive into the delivery services. Right next to the supermarket is our village delivery station. We no longer need to travel all the way to the county town to pick up parcels. Online shopping is extremely popular here now, whether it's clothes, daily necessities, or even farm tools. We can buy them online and get packages delivered straight to the village in just a couple of days. Many of you may not know that delivery services in China are really well developed. We handle billions of parcels every year and have stayed the world's top for 12 years in a row. The best part: things are usually much cheaper online than in physical stores. Because online shops don't have to pay high rent for stores or hire as many staff, they can sell products at lower prices. I'm curious, do you prefer shopping online or in physical stores? Let me know in the comments. Is it because of the lower prices, convenience, or do you like being able to touch and try things first? Now, let's talk about getting around. We have regular buses heading straight for the county town. The buses run quite often, and the ticket price is cheap, only around 5 yuan, 74 cents one way. It's a great choice for elders and people who don't drive. What's more, most families in our village now own a private car. Whether we go shopping, visit relatives, or handle personal affairs, we can drive out whenever we want. For short trips around the village, we also use electric bikes. Different ways of travel make our daily life much easier. Now, let's take a look at how villagers spend their free time. We have a public square with plenty of fitness equipment. People come here to exercise and relax after meals. Personally, I love coming here to exercise too. These simple machines are great for stretching my legs and shoulders after a long day of work. They're easy to use and feel really relaxing. Besides the square, We also have a riverbank nearby. It's like our version of a city park. Most middle-aged and elderly villagers like getting together to play cards. As soon as the evening comes, you'll find groups of them gathered right here, by the roadside or outside small shops. As for young people, they usually play billiards. It's a self-service place, so you can come and play whenever you want. Most of the time it's quiet like this, but on weekends it gets really busy. After talking about how we spend our free time, let's take a look at the small shops in our village. First, there are breakfast shops that open early every morning. They sell hot fried dough sticks, steamed buns, and soy milk, perfect for grabbing a quick meal when you don't feel like cooking. Let's check out the little shops and restaurants in our village. We have quite a few small restaurants and drink shops right here in the village. And look, we even have a popular bubble tea chain, just like in the city. Today I'm not cooking lunch at home. Let me take you to the village burger shop for a quick meal. This is a burger shop, just like the fast food places in the city. Kids' meals are mostly between 15 and 19 yuan, and combo meals range from 30 yuan up to 68 yuan. Honestly, I barely eat here, maybe only a few times a year at most. I got a basic meal set for 16 yuan, $2.20, one burger, one order of fries, and a cup of milk tea. It's really convenient to have a shop like this in the village, so I don't have to travel far when I don't feel like cooking. After this quick lunch, let's check out another local shop. This is our village barber shop, where most people get their hair cut. A basic haircut only costs 10 yuan, $1.40. It's really affordable. The barber is local, does a good job, and we don't have to travel to town just for a trim. Let's take a look at another special shop in the village. This is a matchmaking agency, serving single men and women from the village and nearby areas. It helps people meet and connect with potential partners through introductions. The service is paid, with membership options like the 365 card you see here. Members can interact with other singles online, attend in-person events, and get free contacts when they sign up. I'm really curious, do villages where you live also have dedicated matchmaking services like this? After showing you around the village shops, let's step outside and talk about the land here. There's a very practical reason for this. Wheat grows through the cold winter, and matures in early summer, while corn is planted right after the wheat is harvested. This rotation system lets us use the land efficiently and get 2 harvests a year. Some farmers also grow other crops, like the rapeseed you see here. This is the busy harvest time for rapeseed. Most of these small plots are too narrow for big machines, so farmers still rely on old-fashioned hand. It's slow, tiring work, especially in the sun. But many older farmers still prefer this way because it's gentler on the seeds and keeps more of them from spilling. After cutting, we lay them out in piles to dry before spreading them on the road for threshing. We mainly do this to separate the seeds from the stalks. It saves us the trouble of threshing by hand. This method is simple and labor-saving, which is quite practical for rural families. The weather forecast says it will rain tomorrow. Farmers have to finish all the work before the rainy season comes. To give you an idea, for every 100 jin, about 50 kilograms of rapeseed, we can press roughly 30 jin, 15 kilograms of cooking oil. As night falls, the village becomes quiet and peaceful. There's no loud traffic or city noise here. Just the soft glow of streetlights and the sound of crickets. It's the best time to slow down and breathe in the quiet of the countryside. Thank you for walking through my village life with me today. What is the countryside like in your country? How is it different from ours? Let me know in the comments. If there's anything else you want to know about rural life in China, feel free to leave a message and I'll show you.